Hi, I'm Christine Venus and I'm your astrologer. Today we're going to be speaking about the amazing Venus and Mars conjunction coming up on the 6th of March. This is huge. This is what I have named the ultimate love story. Like, it really is. It's amazing. So, first of all, we've got Venus and Mars currently moving closely together in Capricorn. Venus and Mars are going to start to conjunct on the 13th at 14 degrees. And then on Valentine's Day, the next day on the 14th, they'll be at 15 degrees conjunct. Now, then they'll continue their dance in the sky for a few weeks. So this is ongoing for a couple of weeks. And there's a couple of parts to this. Okay, so Venus and Mars coming together is bringing people together. It's helping us to find the right relationships, the right people, the right projects, the right business partners, so that we can do what we love and we can evolve. So they will meet in Pluto on the 2nd, exact on the 3rd at 27 degrees. Now, this is quite a big part of it as well. So first of all, sorry, I'll talk you through first. So they will then on the 6th, so after they meet in Pluto on the 3rd, then on the 6th, a few days later, they meet at the 0 degree point. Now this is the major conjunction point for them too, and this is actually where the grand conjunction was in December 2020 with Jupiter and Saturn, which was humongous. I have a video on that, so I'll link it. You can look back if you want to see back then. You can see for you what that meant for you for the next 20 years. That conjunction is setting us up. It's helping us to grow something and build something and put some effort into something that we can grow over the next 20 years that will be able to support us. And Jupiter and Saturn together, it's those two bright stars just illuminating the sky and like bringing some big destined path for us in a sense. And this conjunction of those two, hasn't happened for like 800 years, so it is huge. So please watch my video back if you haven't about that. It's, as I said, December 2020, but it's super important, and it really ties into this Mars and Venus conjunction that we're having now. So okay, all right, so Venus is what we love, what makes us what we love, how we like to receive love. It's our pleasure, it's good fortune as well. It's our values, what we find important, what we give value to. And also it can also govern a bit of our self-worth and confidence in that sense, so how much we value ourselves. Now, Mars is our drive, it's power, assertion, it's that masculine energy. So we've got the feminine, masculine coming together. And it's basically these energies are coming together to rebalance for the people, rebalance on the earth, just rebalance in all the ways possible that the feminine and masculine energy needs to for us, for the collective. So these two, when they're first meeting in Capricorn, at the 15 degrees. Now, the first step of this dance they're doing throughout these few weeks, and if you go on astro.com or astrotheme.com or Planet Watcher, you can move the chart day by day and you can watch them do this dance. It's quite beautiful, with Venus in front leading the way, and then they meet together, and then Mars overtakes and takes the lead, and then they do it again, and then Venus takes over and then takes off. And yeah, if you can imagine that in your head, in the skies going through, it's like this dance they're doing, this tango or something. I don't know, it's really cool when you put some imagination into it and then look at it as it's happening. But yeah, so okay, yeah, so these two being in Saturn is in Capricorn, which is the Saturn ruled sign, and Saturn is in Aquarius, where they're going to meet later. So this is quite significant. So the Saturn themes, so the Capricorn themes are about commitment. It's about our goals and our what we're wanting to build and create in the world. Capricorn's all about hard work. It's about showing up, putting in the effort, that Saturn energy, taking responsibility, setting boundaries. It also can cause delays. That's a Saturn thing, with delays and slowing down and making us take more calculated risks. So that is a part of it, that energy, especially because the ruler of that sign is Saturn, and it's in Aquarius. So it's sitting in Aquarius is helping us to be liberated. So that Saturn is currently being liberated in Aquarius, helping to build new foundations, new structures, that support the collective and the people, not the 1% and the government and everything else, you know. So yeah. Okay. So then after they meet in Capricorn and at that 14 15 degrees, and they really, you know, discuss Venus and that, you know, there's that passion and intensity there. So there could be that discussion between them as to, yeah, what their values are, what they want to commit to, show up for, take responsibility in, and what they don't want to. So this is where we can start to see, reveal those sorts of things more, and things will start to happen with that. So as they move then towards Pluto, and then they conjunct with Pluto at that 27 degrees on the 3rd, this is where it's going to be quite an intense point. So Pluto is intense. Pluto is all about transformation and change. It's the destruction energy. It's going to bring up secrets, power struggles, the truth of matters, mind games, manipulation, all coming to the surface, so it can all be destroyed, to die, to end, so that we can rebirth something new. So it's like that phoenix rising. So it's where the phoenix, you know, goes into the ashes and comes out uprising, new, refreshed. So we will be able to rebirth our projects, our new relationships, possessions, what we find valuable, importantly, and most importantly, is people and relationships. And that's business partnerships, it's love relationships, it's whatever relating that we're doing, basically, because that Venus is, it's like creating that love, and it's bringing a new sense of harmony to them as well. So so that Pluto will bring up the truth of, you know, who's no longer, or what's no longer aligning with us. It's in the same vibration as us, as we're moving towards that Aquarian frequency. And yeah, who's no longer serving our purpose, who we're no longer serving their purpose, we're not growing with anymore, and we're not evolving or moving forward together, basically. So that's pretty much the first two parts of it, where the first lots of intensity start, and where things really start to shape, and we start to see the picture and what's really going on, and everything else. And yes, that Pluto is just really, it's all about transformation and healing. So it's super powerful. It's all about our power and our internal power, and how we can step back into our power as well. Okay. Okay, so then they will meet on the 6th of March in that 0 degrees. So that's going to be super powerful for us setting the tone, and setting in stone, not so setting a stone quite yet, but setting the tone, and like really like setting something up for us that's going to help us build something, you know, part of that energy for the next 20 years. What's going to help us? We've set that energy already, like what we're building for that next 20 years, and now we're going to get the help to help us. So we've been putting the plans in place and the goals and getting the ideas and everything else, especially when the nodes were in Gemini. We're, you know, gathering information and collecting information and releasing, letting go of old beliefs and stories from the Sag energy and all that stuff. And now we're ready to move forward into the new lunar node energy as well. So that 0 degrees is going to, that conjunction point is definitely, yeah, it's a big part of what we were setting in stone that 2020 December, what we were creating then, and now bringing the people in to help us and to help us really be able to build those structures and put it in place. And so that we can get the rewards and gifts over the next 20 years. But I mean, they might not come for 20 years, like the really big ones necessarily. Like, it's not that they won't come for 20 years. The gifts and that will come, but it's like in 20 years time, you look back and go, wow, I really built something really good and amazing from this. So yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, what makes this super karmic and super fated and incredibly life-changing everything too is because the lunar nodes are involved. It's because the ruler of Venus is Taurus. Sorry, the ruler of the nodes, the lunar nodes in Taurus, the north node in Taurus is Venus, and the ruler of the south node in Mars is sorry, the south node in Scorpio, stop that up, is Mars. So Venus and Mars, the ruler of these nodes at the moment, are coming together to create that balance and harmony and really like trigger those that destiny for those nodes as well, which is really powerful and again life-changing. And the nodes are unexpected things and unexpected events, and when they're carrying, they're the rulers carrying this energy, it's, you know, we don't know what to expect, and we shouldn't expect certain things because they may not turn out necessarily the way we planned, but even better, hopefully. So yeah, so the North Node is in Taurus and Venus. So that's all about our food and our agriculture, our money, the earth, the environment, self-worth, our confidence, abundance. So that's sort of the themes as well, where we're creating and what we're going to get from this. And that South Node, that Scorpio, that Mars energy is power, sex, life, death, rebirth, renewal, transformation, healing, the truth and secrets coming out and all that stuff. So it is going to be super powerful and super healing, and it's karmic, and that karma, you know, with the nodes will carry on for another, you know, 18 months, because we're only like a month into the nodes changing signs, and it's an 18-month journey. So yeah, that's really quite powerful. That's pretty much all there is to it. So it's, you know, it's all about aligning us in the divine relationships that are for our higher purpose, that are to get us in with the right people in the right places so that we can fulfill our destiny and do what really makes us, what we love and what we're passionate about. That's Mars and Venus, what we love, what we're passionate about. And that Aquarius energy is Aquarius's frequency. So it's all about raising the vibration of the planet, the people, and getting us all to a, you know, to a better frequency for the collective, so that we can ascend and move forward and, you know, make changes on the planet that need to happen. So they will do this dance, this little dance after that conjunction then until the 13th of March, and then they'll begin to separate as Venus pulls away and moves towards Saturn. So again, once she moves away from Mars and then meets up with Saturn on the 27th, that's again to set something in stone and commit something that Venus discovered during her journey and came into getting and wanting with that Mars help, or getting on the path towards. So yeah, Saturn will be able to help us, yeah, really show up and be able to commit basically, and create those healthy boundaries to move forward, and structures and everything that we need to have a good foundation. So make the most of this energy. When Mars and Venus conjunct, they have sex. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do, because it's that tension too. It's like you can be angry at each other and then having sex or something like that. But it's, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if in 9 months, you know, from that sixth or whatever it is, or even from the when she hits Saturn or something, that, you know, depending on your chart and whatever's going on, that there could be some babies that are born from this, which is amazing because I have super high frequencies is what we need for the earth, so that'd be really good. So yes, Okay, so that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go through each of the signs and just quickly, so to give you an overview of where this Mars and Venus energy is conjuncting at that 0 degrees, so that you can see where, you know, the new energy for you can be coming from, where the relationship, whatever your life, the relationship could be coming from, whether it's love, business partner, help, whatever it is, and where you'll be able to, you know, start those, putting those new values and goals and that into place. Okay, so for Aries, this is going to be in your 11th house. So this could be a new project or a new love or some kind of business partner or whatever it is coming to you through friendships, through your social circles, through your connections, through your community, through any of those themes, through following your higher aspirations, and, you know, through a lot of luck too with that. So yeah, that's quite exciting for you, Aries. Look out for the Venus and Mars energy in the 11th house in those, from those friendship groups possibly. Okay, so for Taurus, this is happening in your 10th house. So the 10th house is our career, it's our work, it's the legacy that we're creating, it's the reputation we're building, it's our work and our job, and yeah, basically our goals and what we're trying to build in this lifetime, and basically, you know, whatever legacy to leave behind. So there could be something there where, you know, a new job or career or project or a new love coming through work or your workplace even possibly. Okay, so for Gemini, this will be your 9th house. So the 9th house is religion, it's our spirituality, from a growth point of view. It's our higher education and learning. It's long distance travel. It represents our beliefs. It's our it's foreign lands and places. It's teaching. It's the guru energy as well. So there could be any kind of it's also, 9th house is marriage too. So it could be any kind of you know, new beginnings or new opportunities or new people coming in or new projects or whatever it is around those themes for you. Okay, so for Cancer rising. So for Cancer rising, this is going to be in your 8th house. So the 8th house is all about death, transformation, healing, rebirth. It's intimacy, sex, power struggles as well. It's other people's finances and resources and money. It's banks, inheritances, insurances, taxes, loans, any of those sorts of things. All of those coming to the forefront, to whether it's like a new project in that, or someone coming to help you with something, or a love that comes in from, you know, some kind of you know, something from one of those things, like you know, you could meet someone while you know, seeing your psychologist. That's a bit 8th housey. Doing tarot, you could meet a tarot reader and fall in love with them. It's 8th house is occult things too. You know, while doing some kind of healing and transformation, or you know, at the bank, or, you know, or it's like, yeah, you, a new project involving those things, a new investment for you, or something like that as well. And the people, investing with people, other people, possibly coming together with people in some way to invest, or to do some kind of healing possibly, and really come together in some way. Okay, so for Leo rising. Okay, so for Leo rising, this is your 7th house. So this is the opposite axis here. So this is quite beautiful. So 7th house, Leo. Wow. So this could be a new relationship. The 7th house is relationship or business partner. Again, it can be the same similar themes, but even more so, it's like, it's definitely going to be someone, because it's the other person. So it's relating. So it could be a new business partner or a new love or romance, or you know, this can be renewal of a current relationship too, like a death through and rebirth and transformation through a current relationship that needs healing and transformation as well, you know. So if it's not a new relationship, it's definitely going to be some intensity involving that. you know, to get us back on the same track and communicating well together and understanding each other again and back in alignment together. So that's quite exciting for you, Leo rising. Okay, so next we have our lovely Virgo risings. I'm not biased. Okay, so for Virgo rising, this is happening in your sixth house. So the sixth house is a Virgo house. And the sixth house is our daily routine, our daily practices, it's our health, our well-being, our exercise, it's our co-workers, it's what we're showing up for every day on a daily basis and doing basically. So there can be some new projects, some new people around involved in that. It's our work too. So again, you know, a love could come in through work, or it's a new project with work or something like that. You know, some new people that you meet in a group, or a relationship that involves some kind of health or wellness or fitness or something like that too, where you get involved with people or someone else or something as well. Or you just start a new healthy diet that just transforms you that will transform you in some way and really help you to build something strong. Okay, so for Libra rising, so for lovely Libras, so this will be the fifth house, which is quite beautiful, with Saturn moving through the fifth house for that 2-year transit, 2.5-year transit that he's in. And now these planets there. So the fifth house is our hobbies, it's our fun, our love, what lights us up, what makes us happy. It's children, and it's our youth, our inner child as well. It's what we're passionate about, you know, what we it's our romance and our love as well. So, you know, the new people could be coming in, so a new romance or a new love in your life, or a new project or opportunity, or something around a hobby that you do that's, you know, can really bring something amazing for you. Okay, so for Scorpio rising. Okay, so for Scorpio rising, this will be fourth house. So fourth house is the home, the family. It's where we nurture and care for ourselves. It's our ancestors and our family heritage, our family ties, all of that. It's our home. So, you know, it could be you know, investing in a new home, or you building a new home, or committing to getting a new home, or changes in the home or something in some way, you know, or you know, moving in with a partner in the home relationship, you know, in some way or something, or getting a new home, moving to a new home. You know, this can be around the nurturing too, starting to like find new ways to like nurture and care for yourself and set up a nice environment for you to have that is nurturing and supportive and caring for you, so that you can do that for yourself, so you can mother yourself. So there could be something there, whether it's a new person or a new project, opportunity, whatever it is, with those themes. Okay, new desire, passion, whatever it is. So for Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius rising, so this will be third house. So third house for Sag is our communication, it's our networking, it's our local environment, it's our siblings, it's that writing, communicating, networking, talking, speaking, it's our mind and our thought processes as well. It's that shorter courses, not like your higher education ninth house, but your shorter learning, like your quick courses that you do to learn new skills, or whatever it is. That's, you know, any kind of new people, opportunities, partnerships, love, whatever, coming in through any of those themes, which is quite nice as well. Okay, so then we have beautiful Capricorn rising. So Capricorn rising, this is going to be second house. Now for you, second house is our finances, it's our self-worth, it's our confidence, it's our skills and abilities, and the ability to support ourselves so that we have that financial stability. It's our possessions, it's money, basically. It's those things. So you know, new projects coming in with those things or themes. you know, there could be some person bringing you some money or something like that. We're talking about relationships and people, who knows? Yeah, there could be something there, or, you know, some kind of new project or some new values around yourself and your confidence and who you are and your skills and abilities and your confidence and, you know, all that around those things as well. It's that ability to support ourselves. So that's for you, Capricorn. So for Aquarius rising, this is your first house. So the first house is us, who we are, what we're about, the way we present ourselves, the way that people first see us, the way we're, you know, putting ourselves out there, our appearance. So you know, there could be some kind of, you know, you could transform your whole self, and like someone comes to you and changes you, changes your appearance and changes you. Or you meet someone and you have that fated event and they just change you in some way, or influence you, or help you to see your values or your worth in some way or something like that. And you know, there very much it could be a new project or something around yourself, and something that you're doing about you that involves you, or you as a brand as well, because that first house can be the brand, us. If we are, it's about us and we're the brand, and then that can be, you know, a new brand or something for you, new branding. So yeah. So last of all, we have Pisces rising. So for Pisces rising, this is the 12th house. It sounds weird saying that, doesn't it? But it is. So Pisces, 12th house. So the 12th house is endings. It's our connection with God, the universe, our higher self. It's our psychological mental state. It represents where we go to retreat, to escape, escapism as well, where we self-sabotage ourselves. And, you know, it can represent hospitals and prisons and institutions where we get locked up, and hidden enemies as well. It's not, it's 8th house and 6th house from work, and 8th house from secretive people, sneaky people, whatever. But 12th house is those where we self-sabotage ourselves. So it's, you know, it's not really hidden enemies from people, but it can be, I guess, in a sense, if it's like someone that's Neptunian or deceptive, or someone that's deceiving us somewhere, or we're deceiving ourselves. It's more of an energy of where we deceive ourselves, the 12th house, because we you know, are too up in la la land and not down in reality. It's that last sign in the zodiac, Pisces, so it's right up here. It's not very grounded at all. So yeah, spirituality. So it could be, you know, some kind of new project in any of those things. You could, you know, find a new God or something that you decide to connect with. It could also just be, you know, you starting to have new good spiritual practices that support your mental and psychological state and really help you to you know, have that balance, in a sense where you don't have to have escapism and self-sabotaging tendencies and all that. And you could have just you could just have that time with someone that you find where you can have that really nice retreat time, and that not so much escaping, but in more of a positive sense, where it's like you are going to retreat into like renew and rebirth and regenerate yourself or something like that. So that's it for all the signs. Thank you for listening and watching and being with me today. Please make sure you subscribe, and make sure you give the video a like if you can. And I'll see you on the next video. And I hope that this Venus-Mars conjunction either brings you lots of sex, love, passion, a new project, or something amazing that lights you up, that makes you happy, and really gets you on your divine path and what you should be doing and who you should be with. So take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.